I don't always have the exact same content between morning class and the evening class. I try, but sometimes I forget to mention something in one class and it comes up in the other class. Okay, we're going to turn this on. To start with some review of the hiragana, and then we're going to get into some new stuff, the diacritical marks, the combination characters, and hopefully reading some actual vocabulary words. Okay, so let's do the 3 repetitions through all of these that are review, and then we're going to review scrambled order as well. But let's practice in order first. So, ah, 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 ah. E, 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 e. Ooh, 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 ooh. Eh, 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 eh. Oh, 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 oh. And also, if you're not up on stroke order yet, you might want to practice that as we go. You know, you can finger write it on your paper or in the air or however you want to do it. It's always good practice too, to practice writing as well as saying. Doing them simultaneously, the writing, action, and the spoken, and hearing it all at once can help reinforce it in your brain because you're getting multiple sensory experiences all reinforcing the same information. So it's good for your brain to do it this way. Okay, ka, 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 ka. Ki, 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 ki. Ku, 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 ku. Ke, 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 ke. Ko, 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 ko. Sa, 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 sa. She, 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 she. Su, 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 su. Se, 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 se. So, 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 so. Ta, 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 ta. Chi, 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 chi. Su, 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 su. Te, 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 te. To, 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 to. Na, 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 na. Ni, 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 ni. Nu, 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 nu. Ne, 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 ne. No, 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 no. Ha, 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 ha. He, 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 he. Hu, 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 hu. He, 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 he. Ho, 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 ho. Ma, 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 ma. Me, 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 me. Mu, 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 mu. Me, 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 me. Mo, 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 mo. Ya, 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 ya. You, 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 you. Yo, 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 yo. La, 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 la. Li, 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 li. Lu, 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 lu. Le, 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 le. Lo, 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 lo. Wa, 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 wa. O, 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 o. And now we're going to do the scrambled. Okay, ready? Is it really? Sa. Yeah. Hard for me to tell sometimes upside down, so I have to turn it and look at it. Sa.
Wa.
Wa. Yes. Excuse me. Ka. Nu. Ro. Yes.
Ra.
Ooh. This is
Or,
ooh.
oh, sorry.
This is just a little flourish, like this. Ooh. Okay. O,
Me.
me,
No.
no,
He.
he,
Ha.
ha,
She.
she, yes.
Moo.
Moo,
Coo.
poo,
Foo.
poo,
Te.
te,
Se.
se,
Me.
me,
Yeah, me.
mm,
Mm.
yes. Ya, to,
Particle.
wa, yes, particle wa, yes. It's the one that's spelled like ha, but you pronounce it wa only for that grammar particle.
E.
Yeah.
She.
She,
Na.
na,
He.
he,
Li.
li,
Ha.
ga. Oh, this got mixed in by mistake. That's coming soon.
Ma.
Ma.
Nope.
Oh. Okay. Missed a few when I was sorting. Ne.
Su.
Su.
O.
You.
You.
Su.
Su. Ho.
So.
So.
Re.
Re. Yes. Particle e and he. Okay. Okay. So you got a little preview of the coming attractions there. So let's look at them on the big screen first. And I changed font styles on you guys, partly just because although this is much bolder, obviously, and thicker, this is a little bit closer to how it's actually going to look when you're writing by hand, because they do away with all the flourishes and the little extra fancy things in this font. So even though it's awkwardly thick, it is still good to practice looking at it in another style. And if you want other examples of various font styles, you'll see in your reading in the textbook where you were reading about the different aspects of the Japanese writing system, there is a sample of a few different fonts, right? So that also should help you get an idea for how the letters can be written a little differently. Plus you'll start getting used to my handwriting on the board. So this, I'm going to show you some conversions here. Okay, so ka to ga, k's convert to g's, okay? S's become z's, so for example, sa becomes za. T's convert to d's. H's go into b's and p's. Okay, and I want a different color. Okay, there are a few special ones also. Okay, so for 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, the two little lines are what you add to make that conversion. So sa becomes za, like that. Sa, za, okay? Because she is different, it's not si, it's she, right? So she is a little different. It changes to G. Okay, so the SH changes to a J sound. Okay, that's one special one. Then when you get to the T's and D's, you've got ta, da, right? Ta changes to da with the addition of those two little lines, okay? But then when you get to chi and tsu, again, you have something a little bit different because it's not ti and tu, it's chi and tsu, right? So chi becomes a G also, and tsu becomes a zu, which makes it sound just like this, right? So what we have is we've got these two pairs that are spelled differently but sound alike, right? These two pairs. The other pair we had that were spelled differently but sounded alike were the o pair, right? But we don't have to worry about that one because this o is always for vocabulary words, right? Like osushi, omizu, ohayo, ohayo gozaimasu, things like that. This o is always for the grammar particle use only. Okay, it's not part of the spelling of an individual word, it's always a grammar structure. Okay? So there's no confusion between those two because the context is going to tell you which one you have to spell it with. Okay? Here, again, we are going to have context to help us. Step one is just to know that these guys, the ones that come from S, are the most commonly used spellings. The ones that come from T are rarely ever used. And so if it comes to a vocabulary word that actually would use them, I will point it out at the time when it comes up, if it comes up in discussion. It's not going to come up in your vocabulary list. I can tell you right now, none of the rare words that are spelled with these are even used in the vocabulary that we're going to cover officially this lesson, this chapter, or even this semester, even this whole book, I think. But Ji and Zu spelled with the Chi and Su, they do exist. They're just very, very rare. The only ones I can even think of are places where there's a Chi and a Ji side by side in the word, or a Tsu and a Zu side by side in the word. And then they use the similar looking characters to create those words. Those are the only examples I can even think of, Chijimu and Suzuku. And they're both verbs that we don't cover until way later. Okay?
In the homework, in the workbook, it had shrine. And which one did it use?
Otera or Jinja? Oh, Jinja, it would be this Ji, yes. Yeah, because that's the common spelling. So anytime you see a Ji, anytime this semester, it's going to be this Ji. Anytime you see a Zu this semester, it's going to be this Zu. These two just aren't going to come into play yet. Okay? They're just not used that often. Okay? And then H's are a little bit special just because when H converts to B, it uses those same two little lines, just like the others use. For a P sound, it adds a little circle instead. Okay? But what's useful and helpful to know about all of these is they're related sounds. Think about it. Ka, ga. It's basically voiced, unvoiced, right? Ka, ga. Ka, ga, ki, gi, kugu, kege, kogo. All of them. That's all you're doing, right? Sa, za. Same deal. Voiced, unvoiced. Or unvoiced, voiced, I guess you would say. Right? So sa, za. Shi, ji is a little of an oddball one, but then suzu, seze, sozo, same rule. Okay? Ta, da. Then, of course, these are unusual. Chi, ji, su, zu. And then te, de, to, do. Right? And then H's are a little bit odd because, you know, where else are you going to get B's and P sounds from? They're not really related to any of the other Japanese sounds, but ha, ba, pa, he, be, pi, hu, bu, pu, etc. Okay, so do you see how they work? And these integrate in for things like alphabetical order. So if you're looking up something in a glossary, ha and letters, words that start with ha are going to come first, and then words that start with ba will be right after that. And then words that start with pa will be right after that. Okay?
And then it would go to he.
And then it would go to he, be, p, and then hu, bu, pu, and so on. So they all fit in together, So if it looks like it, even if it's got the 1010, you're looking in the same general part of the dictionary or glossary for it. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's go ahead and do the 3 times repeat on these, and then we're going to play around with integrating these flashcards into the mix with our other ones. So here we have these guys ready to go. Okay, it just needs to stick in there. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be ga. So let's repeat together. Ga.
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 Gi.
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 Gu.
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 Ge.
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 Go.
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 Okay, now a little bit of out of order practice.
Gi.
Gi. Yes.
Ge.
Yeah.
Ga.
Ga.
Gu.
Gu and go. Okay, and we're gonna practice. Okay, here we go. So this is new. Mo. Ko.
Mu.
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 Mu. Yes.
Me.
Me.
I.
E. Da. You. Particle ed, right? Ye. There you go. Wa. Yo.
Cat.
Ket.
She.
She.
Ku.
Ku.
Particle ha.
Particle
Or
wa.
wa.
Yep. Ah.
O.
O.
Red.
Red. Goo. Yes. Go. Eh.
Me.
Ni. Yeah. Ni and ta do look similar.
Yeah.
Ha.
Ha.
Ku.
Ku. Yep.
To.
To.
She.
She.
Su.
Su. Yep.
O.
Ho.
Ga.
Ga.
Sa.
Sa.
Ra.
Ooh.
Or da.
Ooh.
Every
Yeah.
time.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh and ra look a
Yeah.
little bit alike. Yeah.
O.
O.
No.
No.
Te.
Te.
Ya.
Ya.
Na.
Na.
Li.
Li.
Ma.
Ma.
Su.
Su.
Ki.
Ki.
Ga. Ga.
Ge.
Ge.
Yep.
Ka.
Ka.
Te.
Ta.
Mi.
Mi.
He.
He.
Set.
Set.
Mi.
Mm. Mm.
I have a hard time saying that out loud.
He. Yep.
Ne.
Ne.
So.
So. And go. All right. Okay, I'm gonna leave those out for a second. Okay.
Let's stare at everyone.
Okay, so any questions so far? Let's do the next set. So this is za. Yeah, so za,
Za.
za, za.
Za.
G.
Yes, G,
G.
G,
G.
G,
G. Zu.
Yes, zoo,
Zu.
zoo,
Zu.
zoo.
Zu.
Yes, ze,
Ze.
ze,
Ze.
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 Zo.
Good, zo,
Zo.
zo,
Zo.
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 Okay. Okay, so this one is
Zo.
zo. This one is G,
Zu.
zoo,
Ze.
ze, and
Za.
za. Okay, ready for some more practice here? This one is mole. Okay.
You.
You.
Yo.
Yo.
O.
Ro.
Ro.
She.
She. Good.
Sa.
Sa.
Ya.
Ya.
Ka.
Ka.
G.
G.
Mu.
Mu. Yes,
Particle
particle
e.
e.
Wa.
Wa.
Re.
Ve. Good.
Gu.
Gu.
Su.
Su.
U.
U.
Na.
Na.
Ge.
Ge. All right.
Se.
Se.
Go.
Go.
Zo.
Zo.
Nu.
Nu.
Ra.
Ra.
Gi.
Gi.
Ku.
Gu.
E.
E.
To.
To.
Ho.
Te.
Te.
Li.
Di.
Ki.
Ti.
So.
So.
Zu.
Zu. Good.
Ko.
Yeah.
I.
Good.
Chi.
A.
Mi.
Mi.
Ku.
O.
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 Ma.
Ma.
Ta.
Ta. There you go.
He.
He.
Ze.
Ze.
Lu.
Lu.
Me.
Me. All right.
Ke.
Ke. Wa. Ni.
Ha.
Ha.
Ga.
Ga.
No.
No.
Su.
Su.
Mi.
Mi.
Me.
Me. And za. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we ready? Next round is da. Yes, so da,
Da.
da,
Da.
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 G, the other G, right? The less commonly used but still existing G. G,
G.
G,
G.
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 Zoo, again, less common, zoo,
Zu.
zoo,
Zu.
zoo.
Zu.
De, yes, de,
De.
de,
De.
de,
De.
excuse me.
Do.
Yes, do,
Do.
do,
Do.
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 Okay, any questions about those? Da, ji, zu, de, do. Okay, so out of order, da, yes,
Do.
do,
De.
de, G, and
Zoo.
zoo. And scramble these guys. Okay, by the time we get through all these, you guys are gonna have this down really well, right? So this is
Do.
do,
Sa.
sa,
Wa.
wa,
Ge.
ge, yes.
Zo.
Zo, all right.
Ho.
Ho,
Te.
te,
A.
a,
Ku.
hu,
Ke.
ke,
Su.
su,
Zo. Do.
do, yes, this is do.
O.
She.
She, and
De.
Re.
Na.
na,
Se.
se,
To.
to,
Ki.
Chi.
chi,
O.
Me.
Me.
me,
Wa.
Wa.
Mi.
mi,
Da.
da,
Mo.
no,
Ya.
Ya.
da,
E.
e,
U.
u. There we go.
Go.
Go, yes.
E.
Li,
Li.
bi,
I.
mi,
Ni.
mi,
He.
he,
Or he.
yep.
Ha.
Ha,
Ne.
ne,
De.
de,
You.
you,
Mu.
mu,
Su.
su,
Nu.
nu,
Gi.
gi,
He.
hi,
Ko.
ko,
Ma.
ma,
Se.
ze,
Ga.
ga,
Ji. Yo.
yo,
Ka.
ka, ji,
Gu.
gu,
Ra.
ga,
Ku.
So.
So.
Zu.
Zu.
Ka.
Ka.
Ru.
No.
Ji.
Za. And zoo. Yes. Okay. Interesting, isn't it? Takes a while to memorize all these, but once you do, you can spell anything you want to in Japanese. Okay, so these are the B's. So this is ba. So ba,
Ba.
ba,
Ba.
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 B.
B, yes, B,
B.
B,
B.
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 Boo.
Yes, boo,
Boo.
boo,
Boo.
boo.
Boo. Be.
Yes, be, be, be.
Bowl.
Good, bull,
Bull.
bull,
Bull.
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 And let's go ahead and do these guys.
Bo.
Pa, yes, so pa,
Pa.
pa, pa, pa.
Pa.
P, yes, P,
P.
P,
P.
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 Poo.
Yes, poo,
Poo.
poo, poo.
Poo. Pet.
Yes, pe,
Pet.
pe,
Pet.
pe.
Pet.
Yes, this is po,
Yeah.
po,
Po.
po,
Po.
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 Okay? Obviously, none of these mean the same thing that they would mean in English slang. Okay, so this one is
Pet.
bed, yes. This one is boo. This one is ba. This one is be.
Bo.
Bo.
Poo.
Poo. Yes, this one's poo. Pee. Pet. Po. And pa. All right.
End my life. I'm just.
Ready? Roll. Okay. Cat.
Do.
Do. This is with the D. Do. Dajizu de do. Set.
Me.
Me.
Ya.
Ya.
E.
E.
Pet.
Pet.
Su.
Su.
Ma.
Ma.
No.
Ka.
Yeah.
Goo.
Goo.
No. No.
Bowl.
Bowl. Yes.
Who.
Good.
Sa.
Saw. Right.
Who. Zoo.
Su.
To.
To.
Wa.
Wa.
Mo.
Mo.
Ni.
Ni. Ne.
Boo.
Ko.
Ko.
Ga.
Ga. All right. G.
Lu.
Za.
B.
He.
Wa.
Wa.
A.
Ah.
U.
O.
Na.
Na.
He.
Me.
Ga.
Ga.
Da.
Da. Yeah, that's da. Li. Ha. Yi.
Na.
Ga.
Ta.
Ta. Ba. P. Get. Te. Le. Le. Go. E. Go.
You.
You.
Nu.
Nu.
Z.
Z.
Yo.
Yo.
Ku.
Ku. Not het. Ku.
Zoo.
Zoo. Boo. and
Sa,
then
the,
bet and pa. All right. Looking good. So any questions about those guys? Okay. Now we're going to talk about combination sounds. So these are all the new letters there are to learn, but there are some special combinations of them. Okay? So the first thing to know about combinations is they always use one particular line, which is all the ones that have the vowel sound E in them, a consonant plus the vowel E. So we start with ki, right? Because it goes a, ka, sa, ta, right? So ki and gi get used for this. She and ji get used for this. Chi gets used, but not the other G. It's not necessary, because we've already got a G. Okay, so we've got this G, we don't need the other G. Sorry, that got messy. So, akasa ta na, so we need ni. Akasa ta na ha, we need he, be, and p. Akasa ta na ha ma, so we need ni. And akasa ta ma ha, akasa ta na ha ma ya ra, and we need the, because there's no yi, right? So we skip that one, and we do V. Okay, so these are all the consonants that get used for these combination sounds. And what you're going to do is you're going to combine any one of those letters with a smaller ya, you, or yo. And when you do that combination, the sound you produce is the combination of that consonant with the ya, you, or yo sound. The eek sound kind of blends into the y. Make sense? Okay, so give you a couple of examples. I'm going to show you vertical writing as well as horizontal for this, because vertical is the traditional way in Japanese, right? So, for example, kyo. Big ki, small yo. If you're writing vertically, that's where it goes. If you're writing the same thing horizontally, it looks like that. Okay? And if you're writing it in box paper, which Japanese school children do their handwriting practice in box paper. You remember that paper you had to use in elementary school that had the top line, the bottom line, and a dotted line through the center? And you had to make your lowercase a so carefully only go up to the dotted line and not any higher and not any lower, and your P had to stick down below the line just a certain amount and not more. The Japanese equivalent of that is boxes like this with dotted lines through the center in an X shape, like a cross shape. Okay? And so you will see box paper like that. And Japanese kids will learn how to write, for example, let's say, ryo, like that. Okay, if they're writing vertically, or if it's horizontal, they might write, say, pya, like so. Okay, so when they're practicing, they write their small ya, you, and yo very small, like maybe a quarter of normal size. Unfortunately, your textbook isn't that nice to you. They generally make the small letters about 3/4 size, which sometimes makes it hard to distinguish the small letter from the full-size letter. So you really have to pay attention to, like, since ours is horizontal writing, pay attention to that top line. Okay? And, you know, if they're writing it, for example, Q. The key is a lot closer to that line, the U has a bigger gap, therefore you know that it's a small u. So it's Q, not key U. Okay? Because if they're both full size, you pronounce both, key U. But if it's a key small u, then it's Q. Make sense? Okay? And that's where spellings like the spelling of the word Tokyo, that's where that comes from. It is not Tokyo. If they meant Tokyo, they would have spelled it Tokio. But it's actually Tokyo in Japanese, and it actually gets spelled Tou, Kyo, because it's actually long vowels, extended vowels. Tokyo in Japanese. Okay, which they don't convey that the way Tokyo is normally spelled. Okay, just doesn't translate well. So that's talking about long vowels, which is another thing we're going to talk about. But I wanted to first show you how the combination sounds work. And now we're going to go through them together. Okay, you ready? So this is kya, yes. Kya,
Kya.
kya,
Kya.
kya.
Kya. Kyo.
Q, yes. Q,
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 Q.
Q,
This one is
Kyo,
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 kyo.
Kyo,
Okay, one more time. Kyo,
Kyo,
yes. Okay, this is
Yo,
gya. Okay, so gya,
Gya.
gya,
Gya,
gya.
Gya.
This is
Yu,
gyu, yes. Gyu,
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 gyu.
Gyu,
This is
Gyo,
good. Gyo,
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 gyo.
Gyo. Sha,
Sha, yes. Sha,
Sha.
sha,
Sha.
sha.
Sha,
Yes. Shu,
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 shu.
Shu,
Yes. Sho,
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 sho.
Sho,
Ja.
Yes. Ja,
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 ja.
Ja, Ju,
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 yes. Ju,
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 Ju.
Ju,
Yes. Jo,
Jo.
Jo. Go ahead. Yeah, keep going. Jo,
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 Jo.
Jo,
Yeah, sounds like Joe, right?
Jo.
Joe. This one is? Yes, cha. Try it again, okay?
Cha.
Cha,
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 Cha.
cha.
Cha,
All right.
Chu.
Yes, chew,
Chu,
chew,
Chu,
chew.
Chu,
Yeah, sounds like a train, right?
Cho.
Yes, chill,
Cho,
chill,
Cho,
chill.
Cho,
And you can see this is a good example of, how there is a difference in height, but you have to look for it, right? And it doesn't really dip down below the line much with this particular font. Some fonts do have it dip below the line a little bit, some don't. Okay, so that's chill.
Ya.
Ya,
Nya, yes, that's different, right? We don't have that sound much in English. This is a cat's meow in Japanese. Nya, nya. Okay, so nya,
Nya.
nya,
Nya.
nya.
Nya,
New.
Yes, new,
New.
new,
New,
new.
New. Nyo.
Yes, nyo,
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 nyo.
Nyo.
Hya, yes, hya,
Hya.
hya,
Hya,
hya.
Hya, Hu,
Hue, yes,
Hue.
hue,
Hue.
hue,
Hu,
hue.
Hu,
Right.
Hyo.
Yes, hyo,
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 Hyo.
hyo.
Hyo,
Yes, bia, bia,
Ya.
bia,
Bia,
bia.
Bia,
View, view, yes. Okay, so well, think view but with a B. View,
View.
view,
View,
view.
View,
Bio.
Bio,
Yes, bio,
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 bio.
Bio,
Yes, pia,
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 pia.
Pia,
Pew.
Yes, pew,
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 pew.
Pew,
Pyo.
Yes, pyo,
Pyo.
pyo,
Pyo.
pyo.
Pyo. Mya.
Yes, mya,
Mya.
mya,
Mya.
mya.
Mya. Yo. Or
Mew,
der.
yeah. Mew,
Mew.
mew,
Mew.
mew.
Mew. Yo.
Yes, myo,
Myo.
myo,
Myo.
myo.
Myo. Rya.
Yes, this is the most challenging set, right? Lia,
Lia.
lia,
Lia.
lia,
Lia.
Liu.
liu,
Liu.
liu, liu. Don't swallow your tongue. And, yes, liu,
Real.
liu,
Liu.
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 Yes, if those are hard for you to pronounce, it's okay. Those are the most challenging ones. I still find them hard to pronounce. Okay, but that's all the combinations. We're done learning new letters in hiragana. This is all the hiragana there is. Okay, there's only one other thing I have to show you about how hiragana works, which is long and short vowel stuff. Okay, so we talked about the u versus o spellings for long vowel sounds. If it's an o sound, you've got some like Tokyo that are spelled that way, and then you've also got a word like toi means far away, and it's actually spelled with this o. It's rare. There aren't very many vocabulary words that are spelled with an o here instead of an u. This u spelling is much more common, but they are pronounced alike. Okay? The same thing is true to a lesser extent with e sounds. So you've got, for example, sensei is the spelling, but sensei is how it sounds. Another example of that is eigo, English, and e, meaning yes, is spelled e instead of e. Okay, but even if it's the same vowel sound twice, you make sure you give it enough time. So like ka from oka-san. Okay, oka-san, oka-san means mother, oka-san. Okay, so those are long vowel sounds, and they exist for all of the possible vowels, okay? And then there's something that is spelled with a doubled consonant. Has anybody seen spellings with 2 Ks or 2 Ns or 2 Ts, and you're wondering how the heck do we do that in Japanese? Okay, well the 2 Ns one is easy. Think, like in konnichiwa and konbanwa. That's the doubled N. You put the in there. And you'll also sometimes see an NM or an NP or NB. And you might sometimes instead see it spelled with an M instead of an N, like tempura. Anybody ever seen tempura on the menu and it's spelled T-E-M-P-U-R-A? But in Japanese, it's spelled tempura like that. But the sound, when it comes before an M, a P, or a B sounds more to our ears like an M, which is why it sometimes gets spelled with an M. Okay, so tempura. It was not a typo if they spelled it T-E-M-P-U-R-A. Okay, tempura. Okay, so that's the N sounding. Okay, the N usage. The other stuff, the doubled Ks and stuff like that, they represent that with a small letter again. So we have the ya-yu-yo that can be small. One more letter can be small, and that's tsu. So if you have a phrase like gakko, gakko, that small tsu represents the idea of a sound that's sort of like you're starting to say the K, and then you get a catch in your throat, and then you say the coal, the coal. So it's like you're starting and stopping. You know, if it's a T sound like hatta. Okay. If it's an S sound, it ends up being a little bit hissy. So like isho, isho. Get a little bit of a hiss going in there, right? Isho. Issai would be another example of that. Issai. Okay? So that's what the small tsut does, and you'll see it represented by an extra S or an extra T or an extra K, or if it's something like I'm trying to think of an actual word that does this. Matcha. You'll see it spelled M-A-T-C-H-A. Matcha. That's that really thick, bitter green tea that they serve in the tea ceremony. Matcha. So it's spelled with that small tooth. Matcha. Okay. Any questions about how those get pronounced?
Wait, why do they do the T for in that case?
Because CHCH would be kind of a weird spelling.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And it's the same thing with she too then?
Yeah, so they would just do SSH for a sh, like this. Isho, they would spell it ISSHYO, or just O sometimes. That's the other thing with the small ya, yu, yo combination sounds. If you need the Y to distinguish it from some other possible spelling, like mule, you kind of need the Y in there, because if you leave the Y out, you've got mo, which is a completely different letter, right? But if it's something like sha or cha, you can spell it with or without the Y. It's the same thing. That's why, like ocha, Japanese tea, is often spelled in English just CHA. Technically, you could argue that it should be CHYA, but why bother? Because there's no other spelling that could be cha, right? So
I think I've seen like a chi with like two C's those.
matcha with two C's
Not
instead of T.
necessarily matcha, but like for something with a chi. I think
Yeah.
it's two C's.
Matcha. I suppose that's possible. That's an odd spelling. I've never seen it done that way, but that doesn't mean it couldn't be done.
Okay.
The test to me would be, if you enter it in the computer that way, do you get the spelling you meant in hiragana when you're typing in hiragana? If Word recognizes it, then somebody who spoke Japanese programmed it to recognize it. So therefore it's an acceptable alternate spelling. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, because I've never actually seen it done that way, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. Okay, so let's do some practice, and these are not sorted, so we're just going to do the whole shebang practice. Okay, so let's try these guys. So this is ju,
Q.
Q, yes,
Ya.
nya,
Ya.
kya,
Ya.
kya,
Yeah.
ya,
Sha.
ja, good,
Sho.
cho, all right, kya,
New.
new, good,
Yo.
myo,
You.
mu,
Yo.
yo,
You.
you,
You.
view,
Yeah.
ya,
Jo.
yo, Q, good,
Kyo.
kyo,
Ja.
sha,
Yo.
yo,
Chia.
cha,
Yo.
ya, yo, yeah, yo, yeah,
Sho.
sho,
Q.
pew, yeah,
Shu.
shoe,
Shu.
chew,
Yo.
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 Yo. View. Good.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, how are we doing on those? Should we do one last run through of the whole pack? Ready? Then, after we do this, we are gonna try sounding out some actual words. We'll start with really short words and progress as far as we have time for, in terms of length. I've got some, I basically just took lesson 1 and 2 vocab and divided them up by short, medium, and long. Mostly lesson 1 stuff with a few lesson 2 words or later lesson 1s thrown in just to make sure that we got some of the less common letters covered.
Set.
Yes. Set.
Sue.
Sue.
Ka.
Ka.
Who.
Who.
Ko.
G. Good.
Na.
Na.
Ne.
Ne.
Ba.
Ba.
Get.
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 Okay.
Set. Ho.
He.
He.
Pa.
Ha.
Kya.
Yeah, there we go.
Kya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Cha. Chia.
Cha. Yeah, cha.
Cha.
Yeah.
Yo.
Pyo.
Do.
Do.
Ma.
Ma.
Gu.
Gu.
Su.
Ga.
Ga.
Ru.
Ru.
Ki.
Ki.
Da.
Da.
Ki.
Pi.
Red.
Red. Yes.
Nu.
Nu.
Yo.
Yo.
Zo. De.
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 Pya.
Yeah.
Mu.
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 Nyo.
Nyo.
Sho.
Sho.
Hyo.
Ke.
Ke.
He.
Het.
He.
No.
No.
Sa.
Sa.
To.
To.
Mi.
Mi.
Ba.
Za.
Sa.
Wa.
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 Ri.
Ri.
Ta.
Ta.
Te.
Te.
Yu.
Yu.
Ku.
Ku.
Ho.
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 Lu. So.
So.
Ju.
Yeah.
Ya.
Yeah. Good.
Yo.
Yo. You. Yes.
Jo.
Jo. Good.
Hyo.
Hyo.
Yo.
Yo.
Ah.
Shu. Yeah.
Yo.
Yo.
Mi.
Mi.
I.
Bo.
Bo. Good.
Mo.
Bo.
Ne.
Ne.
Pe.
Yo.
Pet. It's pet.
Pe.
Yeah.
Ah.
Mm.
Ra.
Ra.
E.
Et.
Zu.
Zu.
Chi.
Chi.
Ji.
Ji. Good.
Yang.
Yeah.
Hyo.
Sho.
Yo.
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 Sha.
Sha.
Q.
Pew. Yes.
Ya.
Yeah.
Kya.
Good.
Go.
Go.
Ya.
Yeah.
Ho.
Poo. Yeah.
Wa.
Wa.
Lu.
Moo.
I.
E. Good.
O.
O.
Ha.
Ha.
I.
E.
O.
O.
Go.
Go.
Bu.
Boo. She.
E.
E.
Zu.
Zoo. Good.
Q.
Cute.
Ja.
Ja.
U.
You.
Q.
Cute. Shoot. You. And
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Good job. I feel like I'm hearing improvement with you guys already just since the beginning of this class today. So that's great. And the more you practice, the more comfortable you're going to get with these. and we're going to, okay. We're gonna do some reading practice now. So watch the video to get some reading practice, or
Alright.
listen to the video at least, because we're mostly working off of, actually, we could work off of another PowerPoint if I go find it. Hold on a second. Modules. Okay, so yomu renshu, hiragana. So, and as you can see, I'm going into Canvas to get these. So that means that you can get them also, and you can practice more. Hiragana renshu. Okay, so this is actually a different set than what I've got flashcards for. But these are short ones, so we can start here. So this is ai, aoi, ue, oi, ie, ie, e.
We do
Okay.
it when it's S.
Okay. Are we out over time?
Is it 5:30 when the class gets out?
No.
5:45.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the other class starts at 6.
Yes, I apologize. I
That's
wasn't
okay.
trying to skip out.
Okay, so here's some more. Let's try. Akai, kai,
Raiji.
kuki,
Oh, that's it.
kuki, koho, e, koko. Notice the contrast. Koho, koko, koi, keki, uki, kao, kiku, kiku, kaki, kuho, iku, はい。keiko, sushi. By the way, these terms, sagyo, gyo means the grouping that incorporates sashi, susei, so. Okay, so each one of these has a header of agyo, kagyo, sagyo. Okay. Would it help if I made this larger? Is that easier to read? Okay, so this is sushi, saeko, shio, shika, kashi, asa, sekai, koe, koi, aki, aki,
Aka.
oka, ike, はい、
Kaku.
kaku,
So.
so, soko,
Asoko.
あそこ、はい、他行、
Tochi.
土地、
Take.
竹、はい、
Kesuke.
助けて、助けて、はい、 地下鉄、はい、地下鉄、
Kasa.
傘、
Tosu.
都市、はい、
So.
外、はい、
Katate.
片手、はい、
Tatsu.
立つ、
Sachiku.
yeah, Sachiko, girl's name. Okay.
An.
会う、
Out.
買う、はい、した、はい、
En.
英語、
Tetsuko.
徹子、はい。Some of these 3 syllables ending in ko combinations are often girls' names. Tetsuko, Eiko, Sachiko, Chisako also possible girls' name. Okay, Nagyo, Shinu, はい。
Nanika.
はい、何か、
Naku.
何、
Arthur.
布、
Nuno.
はい。
Nashi.
梨、
Niku.
肉、
Suna.
砂、猫、はい。は行、皮
Hifu.
膚、
Ma.
骨、この葉、
That's
下
とこ
手、はい、得意、はい、船、星、はい、
花
花、
へそ
へそ、はい、皮肉、皮肉、魔行、
まち
町、
胸
胸、
みせ
店、
も
持ち、
ま
待
つ
つ、
も
持つ、
まちます
はい、
も
持ちます、はい、髪、
むす
はい、娘、はい、
むすこ
はい、息子、はい、や行、夢、はい、
や
屋根、はい、
よむ
読む、飲む、はい、もや、お湯、はい、
よや
はい、予約、はい、有名な、はい、ら行、
夜
夜、黒い、はい、黄色い、黄色い、
黄色い
晴れ、
れきす
歴史、はい、歴史、洗う、はい、
お手洗い
はい、お手洗い、restroom、
夜
より、はい、和行とん、OK、笑う、わかる。Notice this is a whole phrase. 目を覚ます to open one's eyes, like waking up in the morning. Okay? 気をつける to be careful. Okay? 心理、理論、反映。Notice this spelling also, that it's possible to have a final followed by a vowel that gets represented when you're typing with, if you're doing Romaji, it'll get represented by an apostrophe after the N to indicate that that's the end of one syllable and the vowel is the beginning of the next. When you're typing, you have to probably hit the return button after typing the before starting to type the in order to make sure that stays instead of turning the into a ne.
So are those two separate words?
Yeah, the combination is a compound word, but han and a are two words.
So it's like a suffix or whatever?
Yeah, it's like a compound word, like blackboard. Yeah, it's a compound. Okay, and then dainen is the last one on the list here, dainen. Okay. And then some combinations that include the diacritical marks. Let's try some of these. Dekigoto, right? Jidai. はい、頑張る。はい、万博。カバ、はい。はい、外国人。はい。心配、はい。はい、問題。はい、ありがとう。ございます。Which, if you put them together, ありがとうございます。Anyone heard that one before? Thank you very much. ごちそうさま. That's one of your vocab in the greetings. ごちそうさまでした. This one. いただきます. Another vocab word from your greetings, right? Hai, tadaima, another greetings vocab word. Gozen, gogo, lesson 1 vocab. Daigaku, more lesson 1 vocab. Chisai yayuyo, so here are some of those combinations.
Okyaku-san.
Hai, okyaku-san. Hai. Hai, kyonen. Kyo. Kyu. Ju. Yeah, minshu shugi. That's kind of a mouthful, huh? Hai, shakai. Right. Hai, densha. Densha is a train. Ryokan, yeah. Hai, kinjo. Right. Ocha. Right. Hai, kyoko-chan. Right. Kyoka. Right. Kyokai. Right. Jinja. Right. Chokin. Chokin. Okay, and some ones that have the small tsu and the long vowels. Chisai tsu means small tsu. To is and. Nagai boin is long vowels. Okay. Hai, kissaten. Hai, zutto. Eigo. Eiga. Right. Ikkai. Right. Gakko. Oka-san. Right. Oji-san. Oto-san. Right. Right. Ohayo. Kuki. Oni-san. Right. Suji. Tokyo. Sodan. And Heiwa. Okay, and that's the end of that list. And that's actually different from the list I did with the morning class. The morning class we went through these vocab, which are actually taken from your lesson 1 and your greetings, and I actually have them grouped by 2-letter, 3-letter, and 4-letter words. So maybe on Thursday we'll get to these, and maybe my morning class will do some of the other ones. But also you can do reading practice by covering up the romaji in your textbook and trying to read those, and doing it with your listening practice if you want, and that could be your check even. You could try to sound it out first and then hit play on the CD player and listen to that word, and then pause it, practice reading the next one, listen, pause, and so forth. And you could also listen to today's recording of the class, and when I've got something on the computer screen like that, what's on the screen shows up with the recording. So if you're wanting to follow along, the things that we read together, you could follow along, listen, and read it on the screen as well. Okay? And if anyone's got questions, I can be here for a couple minutes after class, but there is going to be a class coming in after us at 6 going forward. I don't know if they're starting tonight or not till next week or something, but pretty soon we're going to have to clear out of here on time. So if there are questions, I'll take questions. I'm going to go ahead and click out of this and turn off our recording.